Montalvo Broadcasting Network. Support MBN, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, and shop with us over at Montalvo Store. Go to ebay.com and search in the advanced search. Type in Montalvo Store. Now support Montalvo Broadcasting Network. We have a wide array of books on conspiracy, apparel, and much more. Support your favorite radio station, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, by visiting Montalvo Store on ebay.com.
For SRN News, I'm Patrick Foss. The nation's largest health insurer more than doubled its second quarter profit as COVID-19 shutdowns kept patients out of doctors' offices and off operating tables.
United Health's medical costs tumbled 11% to $34.68 billion, with demand for care suppressed from the middle of March until May. Toward the end of the quarter, however, a more normalized level of care was returning. United Health earned $6.64 billion in the three-month window that ended June 30th, or nearly half of what it earned all last year.
Correspondent Jeremy House. California, Arizona, Texas, and Florida together reported about 36,000 new coronavirus cases Wednesday. The soaring counts of confirmed infections and a mounting death toll led the mayor of Los Angeles to declare that the nation's second-largest city is on the verge of restoring a shutdown of all essential businesses. Also at SRNews.com, President Trump says he's pleased that Tommy Tuberville defeated former Attorney General Jeff Sessions at a GOP Senate election.
I'm very happy that Tommy Tuberville won the race. I think he's going to be a great senator. We don't have a good senator in there right now, and Jones, he's not doing the job. He should be doing a much better job. Certainly he doesn't represent the views of the people of Alabama, that's for sure.
Tuberville faced Democratic Senator Doug Jones in November. Senator Ted Cruz is the latest to weigh in on the resignation of senior New York Times journalist Barry Weiss.
In a tweet, Cruz urges followers to read the resignation letter Weiss penned as she left the Times. In it, she speaks of being marginalized and openly attacked by radical left staffers. Weiss, a Jewish writer and editor, says she was called a Nazi and a racist for allowing conservative thought onto the Times opinion pages. Senator Cruz tweets that Weiss confirms that, in effect, quote, Twitter lynch mobs now edit the New York Times. Bob Agner reporting.
This is SRN News. There's a call to shut down Pornhub.
The ultra-popular website is accused of profiting from and enabling sex trafficking, prompting more than 1 million people to sign a petition calling for action to be taken against the site and its owners. The petition, which is the work of the group Exodus Cry, states that, quote, a 15-year-old girl who had been missing for a year was finally found when videos of her were discovered on Pornhub. The petition can be found at traffickinghubpetition.com. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
Members of the clergy continue to try and strike a balance between keeping their congregation safe from the coronavirus and providing for their spiritual needs. Pastor Robert Jeffress of First Baptist Dallas says if we wanted to have zero risks, the safest thing would be to never open our doors. The question is, how can you balance risk with a very real need to worship? Evangelical pastor Samuel Rodriguez says worshipers at his Sacramento megachurch joined in singing hymns on July 5th. This is SRN News. The Federal Bureau of Prisons has been set to execute another inmate Wednesday, but a judge has put it on hold.
Wesley Ira Perkey was scheduled to die by lethal injection in what would have been the federal government's second this week. But a judge in Washington, D.C. imposed 2 injunctions halting the execution after Perkey's lawyers made a case that he suffers from dementia and can no longer grasp why he's slated to die. Perkey was convicted of a gruesome 1998 kidnapping and killing in Kansas City, Missouri. The victim was a 16-year-old named Jennifer Long. One of the injunctions halts not only Perkey's execution, but another scheduled for Friday and one in August. The Justice Department is appealing both cases. Ben Thomas, Washington.
Police say 87 demonstrators who gathered at the home of Kentucky's Attorney General to demand justice for Breonna Taylor have been arrested. Taylor was fatally shot by police on March 13th during a narcotics investigation. More details at SRNews.com. I'm Patrick Foss.
The radical left-wing mob's agenda? Take over our cities, defund the police, pressure more towns to follow, and Joe Biden stands with them. Cutting police funding.
Yes, absolutely.
Eliminating cash bail, letting criminals back on the street, Violent crime exploding. Innocent children fatally shot. Who will be there to answer the call when your children aren't safe?
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
You have reached the 911 police emergency line. Due to defunding of the police department, we're sorry, but no one is here to take your call. If you're calling to report a rape, please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion, press 3. For all other crimes, leave your name and number, and someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is currently 5 days. Goodbye.
Well, do you think they'll drop the bomb?
N is for anywhere and anytime at all.
Down here in the deep blue sea.
F is for fire that burns down the whole town. Use for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors. When you...
Any red-blooded flag-feeding American would love the M320. Celebrate the independence of your nation by blowing up a small part of it.
All right.
Go!
Goodness and gracious, great balls of fire!
You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show.
Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show, August 10th, 2020, and the masked whore of Babylon is dancing in the pale moonlight with the goat-headed devil god in Lebanon. It is a nuclear vision. It's not nuclear, it's a nuclear vision for 2020. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. You can chime in on all the social media at the Bruce Montalvo Show page on Facebook, at Bruce Montalvo. Friend me on Facebook and at Twitter at Bruce Montalvo. And jump in on the chat room. Chime in over at Spreaker.com, Spreaker.com/the Bruce Montalvo Show chat room. Broadcasting live from the blazing desert. It is the undisputed king of conspiracies, Bruce Montalvo. And The Simpsons did it. Simpsons predicted it. Let's go to that clip.
Any red-blooded flag-feeding American would love the M320. Celebrate the independence of your nation by blowing up a small part of it.
All right.
Go!
You see, Homer goes to freaking Saddam Husseini or wherever, Iraq, wherever he goes, and he's talking to some Sandman, and he gets fireworks, and then he blows all of Springfield up. Right? See, the Simpsons are always predicting things, always seem to be ahead of the curve. But I'll tell you who did this. It is the Marxist, Democratic deep state. Okay, I talked about in the last podcast, Hillary Clinton kissing and whispering in Putin's ear. Those are the exact people, along with Biden, with all the Ukraine uranium deals. It's right out of SpongeBob. See, F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium bombs.
N is for anywhere and anytime at all.
Down here in the deep blue sea.
F is for fire that burns down the whole town, used for uranium bombs.
And that's what you saw in Lebanon, a huge explosion. Let's listen to that boom again. Huge explosion. You know, the U.S. loves to make things go kablooey. And I'll tell you what, Lebanon is run by terrorists, Hezbollah. So I'll tell you exactly what happened. The Israelis, Mossad, gave the intelligence that the Marxists sold the uranium to the terrorists, Hezbollah, Lebanese. The Mossad heard it. Then they passed it on to the big Satan, us, the United States. And then we made them go kablooey. So this is just setting the stage for their nuclear vision. So now all governments around the world can talk about the dangers of nuclear friggin' uranium bombs or atom bomb, whatever the hell they used. Okay, they could even use directed energy weapon, just blasted them right from the sky using some Archimedes type technology. But that's what we're seeing. You see, we're living in a brave new world where things just go kablooey out of nowhere, right out of The Simpsons. And it's so brave of a new world that NBC has a new show. Brave New World. No, it's not new. It's very old. Why don't you go read the book? And it's exactly what's happening now. See, Lebanese capital rocked by huge explosion. Beirut, dozens dead and thousands injured. Yeah, they're botching up the numbers, eh? It's more like thousands dead and hundreds injured. On huge explosion in Lebanon's capital. And I'm telling you, Lebanon's capital, the Lebanese are run by terrorists, Hezbollah, okay? The Israelis set them up just like the Americans like to set up Al-Qaeda, Khorasan, ISIS, whatever sand monkey, AAA baseball terrorist team they're setting up in the Middle East today. It's the same thing. This time they made them go kablooey. They made them go boom boom. They made them go kablooey, and who cares? Because they're a bunch of fucking terrorists anyway. If anything, the French are probably in on it because, you know, the French want to take over that part. But I tell you what's going on. This is the new world Marxist order that is taking over Lebanon right now as we speak. That's why they nuked them, and now they got their protesters raising hell. It's crazy, and it happened on Obama's birthday, August 4th, 2020 this year. So is that a birthday present to Obama? Obama and his legion of satanic, devil-worshipping vampires. Okay? It's no surprise that on the History Channel, Obama, there was the devil looked like Obama. Everybody was all upset. But that's what we're dealing with right now. Satan. Obama is still running the freaking United States right now as the Marxist deep state president. So like I said, you got the Jesuit, they got the regular dope, and then they got the black pope that's operating all the ill shit behind the scenes. But this is a nuclear vision for the New World Order. This is how they're gonna basically unveil their new plans for the future, which involve, just nuking whoever they want, when they want, using their advanced weapons whenever they want, to make you submit, to make you keep wearing that mask you think is protecting you. Meanwhile, you're in there buying Mountain Dew and Twinkies, but you're wearing your mask so you're safe, right? But you're ingesting all this crap because you're a stupid imbecile. But I'm not speaking to the listenership. I know my listenership is the smartest of any conspiracy topic driven talk show. But this is a nuclear vision. That's why you see nuclear and nuclear, because 2020 they have a nuclear vision. This is an esoteric year for them, a reset year. It's like going back to zero. When the basketball game starts, they start at the center court. They both have 0 points. They're starting over. Maybe they're going to summon the snake god Quetzalcoatl himself with this nuclear vision. If they keep dropping nukes the way they are, you're damn right they're going to summon the snake overlord god. And that's what they're doing. Barack El Satanico Obama. These are part of Obama's wars. Lebanon, Syria, he's continuing them as the Marxist deep state president. You see this big explosion happen August 4th. He was born on August 4th. So this has Satan's thumbprint all over it. You see LeBron James on that day, happy birthday to my president. So that's the president of the black Illuminati, Boule, communist Marxists all over the United States that are taking over in this communist coup d'etat. They still call Barack Hussein their president. It just doesn't make sense because on 9/11 we went to war with terrorism against a guy named Hussein, and then we elect a guy named Hussein after that. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. And these are the same people now they're bitching and complaining that there's going to be a rigged rigged election because the Russians. Meanwhile, these are the same people, the Democrat Marxists, that are saying that we should have illegal Mexicans and illegal anything vote because if we don't allow foreigners to vote, it's racist. These are the same idiots that are propagating this just BS. Okay, this is an avalanche of communism that is coming our way thanks to their COVID hoax. Now the streets during the Corona hoax are a zombie apocalypse. You have crisis actors dying from the COVID, you fake people. Okay, the Corona hoax numbers are being botched. People are dying from car accidents and gunshots. It's all Corona. Okay, this is turbo tyranny. This is tyranny at hyper speed. Okay? Remember, COVID translates to Certificate of Vaccination ID. Okay, and for all you know, you're out there wearing your little stupid mask, grabbing your little shopping cart, and for all you know, they're spraying the shopping carts with the COVID. Okay, they're spraying the damn shopping carts with COVID, and the Marxists that want foreigners to vote yet are complaining about foreign interference. This is just so loony, right? They're complaining about foreign interference, yet they want foreigners to interfere in the election. Let me get that straight. They're already complaining that the election is rigged, and they claim they're going to start a civil war when Trump wins. They're already saying beforehand that California, New York, Oregon, they're all going to secede when Trump wins. So we're going to go from race war straight to civil war. All meanwhile, they're dropping big nukes. The Marxist Democrats that are involved with all the uranium from Ukraine are dropping big nukes in places like Lebanon. Okay. Meanwhile, Trump is concerned with TikTok, with banning idiots, fat idiots, obese idiots from dancing on TikTok because they're giving away the national security secrets to the Chinese. Right? On TikTok. Right? People that are dancing with carrot stilettos and fat people dancing on this app are giving away national security secrets. Yeah, they're giving away how stupid Americans are. Please, stop. Stop it. You're making us all look bad. Okay? This dancing app is making people look so stupid. That's why it's a national security threat. Okay? Meanwhile, Gates is warning that the testing is going bad. There's all sorts of side effects. People are growing 1 foot bigger than the other foot, or an extra eyeball, or an extra ball, or an ad. And all the while we have the liberal Legion of Doom, consisting of Mark Zuckerberg, the top 3 richest men are the most evil men. They have their own Legion of Doom conspiring against the good old US of A. Bezos, Gates, and Zuckerberg. Okay? And they're all conspiring. Look, it doesn't matter, both liberal and conservative. If you look at their talking points, they both agree to muzzle you with a mask. Okay? So they're no different than the Obama supporters who are telling their supporters to wear a mask because the world is run by satanic vampires. Don't you see this whole stay 6 feet away from me? Really, it just translates to 666. Everywhere you go, 6 feet, 6 feet, 666. 666, the number of the beast. Yeah, this is the mask of the beast, the muzzle of the beast, the mask, so that you don't speak any truth or freedom. Okay? And the government is saying that you're not allowed to breathe. Next thing you know, they're going to make mandates that you got to wear the mask inside your stinking house. Okay, if the COVID is so dangerous, like I said before, why aren't all the Black Lives Matter protesters dead yet? No, but you just keep believing the junk food news and the big tech, the Legion of Doom, Amazon and Facebook, who are pretty much using the COVID to bring in a one world draconian friggin' order. That's what's going on. Look, did the Simpsons, go back to the Beirut blast, did the Simpsons predict the Beirut blast? Lebanon explosion predicted by the Simpsons. Simpsons predict Beirut blast. There you have it. There you have it. It's clear as day. I'll tell you what we're heading towards in this nuclear vision of the New World Order. Okay, the worst is yet to come. Okay, if we don't start meditating and finding the power within ourselves to stand up to this tyranny, to find the harmonic convergence within us all, then they're all going to take away our power from us while they gain the most destructive of powers this year, while Saturn and Pluto are in conjunction, because this is the meaning of their nuclear vision. They know that Saturn and Pluto are in a great conjunction this year, and they're going to use the esoteric mysticism of this year to gain total authority and total power over you, their slave. So you must start meditating now and become one with the own harmonic convergence inside of you so that you can stop the nuclear vision that they're creating for humanity, which is evil, which is totalitarian, and they're coming to kill us all. Okay, you need to know that this Saturnian-Pluto conjunction, the date is starting in December 2020. December 2020, that's the real end of the freaking days. Okay, that's the real end of the world when Kronos comes to swallow us whole. Okay, so you better get ready, because this nuclear vision is going to have all of us dancing in the pale moonlight to the devil, God, goat head from hell, Satan's tune. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show, Lockdown Round 2 Marathon. Number to call and leave a message that I will play on Live Talk Radio, or call into Live Talk Radio. It's 480-382-8451. That's 480-382-8451. Bruce Montalvo Show. Stay tuned.
Montalvo Broadcasting Network. Support MBN, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, and shop with us over at Montalvo Store. Go to ebay.com and search in the advanced search. Type in Montalvo Store. Now support Montalvo Broadcasting Network. We have a wide array of books on conspiracy, apparel, and much more. Support your favorite radio station, Montalvo Broadcasting Network, by visiting Montalvo Store on ebay.com.